Hello everyone, this is Michael. It is February 23, 2025. This is the Toy Box Chronicles number 8. Over the decades I would fill boxes, bins, and bags of toys, and I knew that someday I'd be going through them, and this is what is happening. I'm going through them. I'm finally setting up shelves to display all this stuff that was from childhood or my yard sale and flea market years. This bin has not been searched in over 2 decades. The top I can obviously see. When I dig in, that is going to reveal some surprises. So the bottom part of this I've not seen in many, many years. I'll start here. Transformers jump starters. These were always easy to get. I'm not sure if these were childhood or flea market. I think these were childhood. 1980s. This is a broken skids. I vaguely remember getting this. I'm not sure if this was a yard sale or if a co-worker at Toys R Us gave it to me. Cannot remember. This looks like one of those cereal prizes. Yes, Kellogg's, if you can read it. That's cool. Now this I had as a kid. These two broke off, so this must be a yard sale or flea market discovery in the 1990s. There's one of these puzzlers, GoBots. We go, another GoBot there. Super GoBot, Space C, the large version. Another puzzler. Look at that, just started, already a dupe. Already a duplicate, and I just started. This looks like a knockoff rather than the actual GoBot. And more dupes. What the heck? Wait a minute. Is that from that knockoff? Yeah, I think this is from the knockoff. All the weight broke it. More puzzlers, more dupes. This was GoBot's answer to Sunstreaker. Constructicon. Blaster, missing a blaster. Hopefully it's at the bottom. There we go, another cereal prize. Yeah, I'll have to transform it another time. Cycle. Yeah, this is childhood. This is actually a knockoff. Yeah, made in Korea. This was purchased at Discount Harry's. My father bought it for me. $2.99 for an original or $1.99 for a knockoff. When I opened it, a piece flew out of the arm. Although it must have just been an extra plastic piece. I remember being really upset about it. That must have been, what, 1985 when that happened? 84, 85. Rock Lords. Another Rock Lord. Oh no, missing an arm. Oh well. Hopefully I paid next to nothing for it. Transformer. GoBot Screwhead. Rest Q from the GoBots. Night Ranger. Another Screwhead. Easy figure to get. This was a 1990s fast food Beast Wars. This was a yard sale find in the 1990s. Smaller Spacey, either original or knockoff. Crane Brain, I wonder if this was mine from the 80s. I'll have to see if there's another one in there. And hopefully the crane is around. Speaking of crane, here's this guy. Is this Grapple? Is that his name? There we go. Is this Rewind? One of the tapes. A couple of Sea Sprays. Wonder if one of these is childhood. What is this? A piece? Oh, it's a tire for one of them. Pumper, usually missing the ladder and that silver hose piece. Fighter. Those tips are always broken. You ever notice that? See, I have one tip, that one's broken. Shrapnel, Insecticon, this was childhood. I can tell from the chrome missing. Another Rock Lord. Rock Lord. Uh-oh, broken Insecticon. This was purchased someplace, who knows. Pincher, GoBot. Here's that white ghost of Optimus Prime. Flytrap, GoBot. There we go, Smallfoot. Has the front missing those two pieces in the back. That's what makes this toy pricey, those missing pieces. Another tire, I have to figure out who that belongs to. I remember getting this. This must have been that guy from Toys R Us, the co-worker, getting these broken, incomplete Transformers. Sunstreaker. Wheeljack and Sunstreaker. This was one of the mail-aways. This, I think, was a yard sale. Leader 1. Broken. I hope that was not my childhood one. I do not recall breaking it. Later in the run, Transformer, another fast food Beast Wars, which was very cool. That was a cool line. Turbo. This looks to be in good a shape. Too good a shape to have been mine in childhood. I'll have to see. And it has the tires. Well, this is not another Sea Spray. This is the Generation 2 version. So this was a yard sale or a flea market. Mid to late 90s. Another Transformer. Another Blaster. Flytrap. Man, a bunch of dupes. This was cool. Yeah, I have the front piece someplace. This was a knockoff of the Converters camera, if that was even the first. This was Columbus Flea Market. The only time that I was at Columbus Flea Market in the 1980s, and it was indoors rather than outdoors. It was raining, and this was in a store that was not a toy store at all, maybe a cigar shop, that type of a place. And this was the only toy in it from what I recall, and it was in a plain cardboard box. What the heck? That's some piece of outdoor stuff. Maybe I had this outdoors at some point. Some other bins I did have outdoors. Oh, this is the Bubble. Bubble Man? The Bubble Robot. That's nice. GoBot. There you go, another one of those cereal premiums. This is a knockoff of Water Walk. There are so many knockoffs of this. So many. There you go. Here's the original Water Walk, following it. You saw this earlier. A dupe of that. Keeper Creeper. I'll have to open it to see if it's an original. This was knocked off like crazy as well. Another one of the Rescues. Another one of these. Pepsi did one of these. Does not have the Pepsi logo though. Royalty. GoBot. There we go. This was that remake of Brawn. Was this Outback? Was that his name? Cannot remember. Part of a Prowl. I remember getting this. I cannot remember the circumstance. Well, if nothing else, the sticker can be used. Unless I find half of another one. A couple of Cop Tours knockoffs. That one's a knockoff. That one's original. And yes, this was my childhood one because I remember taking a marker and painting it. The knockoff Cop Tour or bootleg version was better than the original because he came with a sword. Came with the two propellers and a sword. Pathfinder, another Pathfinder. One of these is childhood. Most likely the one with the flimsiest limbs, the loosest limbs. Another cassette, Transformers. Gears. One of these is childhood. Yeah, the mini cars were easy to get. They still are easy to get. Easy to get in the 90s, easy to get now. There we go. Sticker I didn't use. With a micro cassette case. Or is that a regular size? I think that's micro size. There we go, another puzzler. I'm halfway there. Made in China. That's some sort of creation right there. Its own creation. Here's what's his name. Destroyer. I have the parts someplace. Super GoBot. Oh no, this is rotting away. See that? The treads? Oh no, look down here. It's stuck to it. Oh well. That's the kind of material. It was not meant to last in a collection for decades. Another Rock Lord. Look at him. Cosmos. Mini Transformer. Here's another of this guy. Road Ranger, I believe. GoBot. Yeah, this was that later wave of Transformers. Oh, what do they call this? Bumble Jumper? Is this the yellow cliff jumper here? Yeah, look at that. That's a surprise. I wasn't sure if I had that. And here's the red cliff jumper. Yeah. Another Geeper Creeper. Brawn. 2 brawns. One of these, I think, is my childhood one. Another Cosmos. Who's this? Hang glider? The tank was Warpath, I just remembered. Oh yeah, ZyBots by Remco. Nice toy line. Wonder what happened to the other ZyBot. There was a complete one. Remember I told you one was broken? What happened to that? What's that, Ultra Magnus or one of those guys? Wind Charger. Beachcomber. Liftbot. Super Liftbot. That's cool. What the heck? I'll display it. I'll display it. Definitely. Not sure if this was Generation 2 or that early 2000s wave that they had for this. The repaints. Remember that? The repaints? Okay. Trailer for Optimus Prime, and it's quite heavy. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a surprise. Wow. I definitely utilized some space here. I had no idea that I did this. Wow, look at all these goodies in here. The mini spies. Is that what these were called? Here's this guy. Wow. Wow, that's great. I had no idea. I must have done that in the 90s or early 2000s. That move right there, that was over 20 to maybe 25 years ago. Here's someone hiding. Loco. I remember seeing one of the knockoffs of this in a gumball machine. This was the big prize in the middle. Remember seeing a watch or some kind of prize that was really good, and then there was all kinds of little stuff. I remember it was right in the middle of that card, a knockoff of this, and I knew I was not going to win it. This right here, an aunt bought this for me in Missouri. Stax, the GoBot. There's his trailer. There was a deluxe version. Oh wow, okay, another surprise. Another surprise. This is the deluxe version. You could either get him by himself or with this. Well, they're not being very cooperative. Another Loco. Wow, there are surprises. See that? I was looking on top, so it was almost as if I was cheating. And I had no idea these surprises would be in there. Utilization of space. This is the one that I was talking about. This broke. ZyBot Remco. This was my childhood one. 1980s. Some of these were flimsy, you know. What the heck? This is just a piece of metal. Yeah, the orange buggy man. They made blue and orange. And the knockoffs, there's even a tall one in red. And this right here, on the left, Tux. If I'm not mistaken, and if this is my childhood one, my sister gave me this Easter 1985. And this, my aunt, this was 1986. Summer of 86, my aunt gave me that. And this right here, I don't know what this came from. I'll have to figure it out. And look at the age of this. Wow, that box is nasty. This bin has been in the attic, the basement. It was outside for a bit. Yeah, Tasty Cake. Remember that box? What's the expiration? Gosh, they're green now. Look at that. they're discolored green. What? Any expiration date? Some of the oil is there. What's the expiration date on these? Now look at these goodies. Look at this. Look at these parts. That goes to Shockwave. Look at that Megatron. This goes to Multiforce 14, this platform. That was a Diaclone that I bought in Germany, or West Germany back then, 1985. This part here, some of these, that goes to a guy named F-15, the Diaclone, the same as Starscream. So over in the Diaclone toy line, he was called F-15. Some Devastator parts, Hound. That's a Super GoBot. Yeah, different characters. There we go. There's that tank piece. What the heck? Is that a piece of an earring? That's crazy. There's an earring. Man, there's a back of an earring. I could use it. Yeah, this is great stuff. My Ratchet, by the way, was a Diaclone as well. That's that knockoff Psycho. And what else is left? This? That's just a piece of metal. Okay, this concludes the Toy Box Chronicles number 8. I knew there would be a surprise or two, and there was a surprise or two. I thank you for watching. Hopefully I can dig up some more of these bins and containers so I can continue this series. Thank you again, and goodbye. After turning that off, I noticed this. So it was not a surprise or two, it was a surprise or two or three. Vanilla Ice sticker. Look at that. The Iceman. Vanilla, made in Thailand. 3 surprises in this bin.